What's up, everybody? Jeremy here, MTG headquarters. All aboard to the train to Value Town. We've got a few boxes of Modern Masters. I'm going to be opening them up, all of them on the channel. I'll be doing some drafting. I will be doing some pure opening. Dare I say I have 3 loose packs that I will be giving away. So watch my stream on twitch.tv/MTG headquarters or follow the channel here to find out how you can get Value City Population U. So I'm channeling my Pack Fresh Force of Wills and my Pack Fresh Jace the Mind Sculptors to hope. These are obviously probably some of the best pulls I've ever had, maybe the Foil Misty, but there are so many better pulls in here. I would have to say my local game store, very nice fellow. I want to say hello to him at Game Universe in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin. Very nice dude. And I actually went to the Game Universe. That's where I went to do my pre-release. I told them I would say hi, and I'm going to post it to their Facebook page. So, Modern Masters, as you know, it's pretty insane flex. I've been getting calls all day from people who are just finding some ridiculous pulls, and as I take a sip of my Red Bull, I gotta say I'm very excited to start opening. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more because I know you guys like to actually see the cards. So many good cards. Even just look at the packs. There's a Sword of Fire and Ice right there. These are about $7.50 a pack. I think they're more available than most people thought. You can, if you're willing to pay $200 a box, at least around my house, you can get as many as you want. Most stores are limiting 1 per customer, which I think is awesome. That's what I like to. That's why I like Game Universe. All right, so let's even maybe zoom in a little bit more. How about that? All right, we have we'll go through the uncommons. Well, Dream Spoiler Witches, maybe I'll just go through everything for this box. A Dampened Thought, because there's so much value. There's a foil in every pack. Arcbound Wanderer, Torrent of Stone. Let me zoom out a little bit more so it'll allow me to wiggle around a little bit. Blight Speaker, Walker of the Grove, Perilous Research, Saltfield Recluse, Street Wrath. Our first uncommon is a Murderous Recap. Electrolyze, Feud Killer's Verdict, and our rare is a Kataki Warwage, a 2-drop legendary creature. It's a 2/1. All artifacts have at the beginning of your upkeep sacrifice this artifact unless you pay 1. And our rare, or our foil, is a Citadel War Readers, Citadel War Readers, a common, a 2/4 Spider token. These are separate. I don't want to just separate the rares in these packs because there's so much value in Value Town, where we're all now card carrying members of the city together. Alrighty, we've got an Avian Changeling, Skyreach Manta, Traumatic Visions, Citronal Ward Readers, a Siphon Life. Love that card, love that art too. Test of Faith, Ethereum Sculptor, Moldervine Cloak, Arcbound Worker, Rift Elemental. Our first uncommon is a Shrapnel Blast. Then Eternal Witness, and Esperzoa. And our rare is a Molten Disaster. X +2 red with a kicker. If Molten Disaster was kicked, it has split second. Also, Molten Disaster deals X damage to each creature without flying and each player. Pretty cichlid. And Penumbra Spider. 2/4 reach. Gotta love those giant spiders. They just do work. They do work. Pack number 3. The individual packs, or at least around here, are selling for about $10 a pack. I'm gonna try to go to draft tonight, where it's like $30 to draft. So it's okay though. Stinkweed Imp, Vidalcan Dismisser, Thalid, Petals of Insight, Ruined Statilicite, Stilacite. I wish I didn't have to pronounce all these. Echoing Courage, Bound in Silence. Great card. Can't attack or block. Warren Weirding, Arcbound Stinger, Sting Encourager. Our first uncommon is a Sandsour. We've got a Vivid Land, a Vivid Meadow, Necromoeba. Oh, this is a bomb. This is one of the biggest bombs in Limited, I think, right? Una Queen of Fae. Big bomb. I don't know if she's worth much, but it's a 5/5 with you can basically play black or blue and X. Target opponent exiles the top X cards of his or her library. For each card of the chosen color exiled this way, put a 1/1 blue and black fairy rogue creature token with flying onto the battlefield. And if we have a foil Ivory Giant. Una is solid. She is very solid. If you watched Jack's Top Bombs video, as I did, you know, he was saying that's one of the top bombs in Limited. I like the two color too, you know. You can play black or blue. That is probably one of the best mill cards, I don't know, ever. Maybe not ever, but Penumbra Spider. We've got a Kithkin Greatheart, Empty the Warrens, Thriving Sprite, Thalid Shell Dweller, a Grape Shot. Great little card there. Sporolith Ancient, Glacial Ray, Perilous Research, Aether Spellbomb, Thirst for Knowledge. He's drinking a lava lamp there. Flicker Wisp is our second uncommon. Then we have Path to Exile. Great card. 1 white mana. Exile target creature. Its controller may search his library for a basic land card, then put it on the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle his or her library. And our rare is a Grand Arbiter Augustine the Fourth. White spells you cast cost 1 less. Blue cost 1 less. Spells your opponent cast 1 more. Cost 1 more. Pretty sick. Hammerheim Deadeye is the foil. And we have a Worm token. So what do you guys think? We're 4 packs in. 20 packs to go. I'm not going to split up this first box like I normally do into sections, just because I know all of you want to see some pretty sick cards. Nothing huge yet. No superstars. We've got a Skyreach Manta, Thalid Germinator, Dream Spoiler Witches, Dampen Thought, Rothy Trapper, Torrent of Stone, Pyrite Spellbomb, Raven's Crime, Sparloth Ancient, Saltfield Recluse. Our first uncommon is Mad Auntie. Oh, goblins. How I love these. Murderous Recap. Feud Killer's Verdict. And our rare, Engineered Explosives. With Sunburst, pay 2, sacrifice Engineered Explosives, destroy each non-land permanent with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters. And a foil Vivid Marsh. Okay. So, still waiting on Bob to show up. Come on, Jace. Work your magic. I would love to open a Bob for you guys. I'd love to open, boy, a Tarmogoyf. I'd love to open an Elspeth, or whatever. Ugh. I didn't really play during a lot of these modern sets, so I'm not as familiar with these cards. We have an Aether Snipe. Anything with Aether is good, I think. Deep Cavern Imp. Court of Homunculus. Kithkin Greatheart. Dispeller's Capsule. Blight Speaker. Fairy Fall, Peer Through Depths, Aether Spellbomb, Walker of the Grove. Then we've got a Plum Evil, a Reach of Branches, Executioner's Capsule, and a rare is a Sword of Light and Shadow. It's not Fire and Ice, but as Mr. Labufu says, you don't pass swords. Equipped creature gets 2/2 and has protection from white and black. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you gain 3 life, and you may return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Pretty cichlid. Sick. Trigon Predator is our foil. Little Simic Beast, maybe. And a Fairy Rogue token. So how many of you guys are going to be drafting this tonight? Well, I suppose depending on when you watch this. The next couple boxes that I open up, I'm going to just skip right to the uncommons, I think. Unless you guys tell me differently. You tell me what you want. After all, that is what I'm here for. Brute Force. Errant Emorphoron. Sorry about that. Logic Knot. Citronal Wood Readers. Test of Faith. Echoing Courage. Stink Drinker Daredevil. Bound in Silence Solid. Arcbound Singer. Pestermite. Relic of Progenitus. Tribal Flames is our second uncommon. Our third uncommon is Thundercloud Shaman. Cool art. Really cool art, I think. And our rare is a mythic Vendilion Click. Hey, there's one of those chase rares, I believe. 3/1 for 3 mana with Flash, Flying, and when Vendilion Click enters the battlefield, you may look at target player's hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If you do, that player reveals the chosen card, puts it on the bottom of his or library, then draws a card. And a foil Trump the Domains. Rad. These cards are so powerful. I mean, I'm not totally sure if they're going to do Phantom on Moto on this. I think they are. Somebody told me they are. I can't wait to draft it. That would be so sick. I would just, draft it like nonstop just to get so familiar with these decks. All right, we have Armor Elf Scout, Thallid Germinator, Thundering Giant, Dampen Thought, Terramorphic Expanse, I remember that card, Erratic Mutation, Rothy Trapper, Sanctum Gargoyle, Bone Splitter, Crush Underfoot. First uncommon is a Marsh Flitter, then a Tribal Flames, an Executioner's Capsule, and our rare is a Scion of Una. Solid card for a 1/1 Flash Flying. Other fairies you control get 1/1, and they also have Shroud. Pretty sick. And a foil Perilous Research. Great art. Great art. On to pack numero 90. Hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. I can't wait to go back through these cards. Makes me, it's doing what Wizards wants. It makes me want to build a modern deck. We have a Giant Dust Wasp, Deep Cavern Imp, Amaru Seekers, Fiery Fall, Erratic Mutation, Kodama's Reach, Rift Elemental, Search for Tomorrow, Otherworldly Journey, Absorb This, Relic of Progenitus is our first uncommon. Then we've got a Careful Consideration, a Tashari's Grasp, and a rare Kokusho, the Evening Star. Sick dragon. 5/5 for 6 flying. It's one of the top dragons out there because it's got, when it dies, your opponent loses 5 life and you gain 5 life. And we have a foil Test of Faith. Kokusho is no joke. 5/5 flyer for 6 is enough, and then you have a 10-point life swing. I can see a situation where you may want to just kill your own dragon if you can. Pretty cichlid. If you're not familiar with cichlids, they're a type of fish. 9 packs open. We've got a Spider, Aether Snipe, Deep Cavern Imp, Torrent of Stone, Thallid, Spellstutter Sprite, Test of Faith, Echoing Courage, Stink Drinker Daredevil, my new favorite card name, Bound in Silence, Eternal Witness. Eternal Witness is our first uncommon. Then we've got a Paradic Dragon, just awesome art there. Mull Drifter, and our rare, a Tooth and Nail. Another awesome rare. Sick rare. 7-drop though. Choose one. Search your library for up to 2 creature cards. Reveal them. Put them into your hand. Then shuffle your library. Or put up to 2 creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. Wow. How about a Tooth and Nail into Kakusho and Una, Queen of the Fae? And we have a foil Brute Force. This is so fun. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope that the long format doesn't bore you. I just think there's so many awesome cards that, you know, maybe I'll do 2 in the long format and then I'll do the rest. I have 8 others I'll do in short format and other things. War and Pilferers, War Spike Changeling, Fiery Fall, Thalid Shell Dweller, Sin Enlistment, Drag Down, Sting's Courager, Arcbound Worker, Kodama's Reach, Fairy Mechanist, a Vivid Creek is our first uncommon. We have a Mind Funeral, Parodic Dragon, I love that art, and a rare Death Cloud. It's like what comes out of my butt when I toot after eating Taco Bell. 3 black and X. Each player loses X life, discards X cards, sacrifices X creatures, and X lands. We have a foil Blight Speaker. Alright. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. I love that Wizards is doing this. I've all long said that Wizards should reprint cards, make their own money. I don't care if they charge $20 a pack as long as the value's there. A Stinkweed Imp, Aether Snipe, Lava Spike, yay. Same thing as a Lightning Bolt. Oh, but it's sorcery speed, but it's arcane. That's cool, right? Amaro Scout, Blinding Beam, Festering Goblin, Mirror Enforcer, Fury Charm, Pepper Smoke, Sanctum Gargoyle, Mad Auntie is our first uncommon. We've got a Sporosaur Thalid, a Trigon Predator, and a rare Maluku the Clouded Mirror. 5 for a 2/4 flyer. Pay 1. Return a land you control to its owner's hand. Put a 1/1 blue illusionary creature token with flying onto the battlefield. A foil Spell Snare. Oh, I feel like people might want that. So we are now 12 packs in. We are halfway done, ladies and germs. Are you guys enjoying this? I know we all want to see some sick cards. Reach Through Mists. Let's let it focus here. Warren Pilferers, Avian Changeling, Hillcomber Giant, Petals of Insight, Stink Drinker Daredevil, Absorb Vis, Siphon Life, Test of Faith, Solid Pack, Ethereum Sculptor. Then we have a Paradise Mantle, is our uncommon, a Vivid Grove, a Mirror Retriever, and our rare is a Lotus Bloom. Suspend 3, sacrifice Lotus Bloom, add 3 mana of any color to your mana pool. And our rare is our foil is a Terramorphic Expanse. I have a hard time, like, I just want to rip open all these packs, even if I film them all. I just want to rip them all open and then worry about uploading, but I want to get this stuff up for you guys. For people who, you know, aren't in a position to drop $200 on a box, and for people that want to see if they want to buy it or not. Thalid Germinator, Thundering Giant, Dampened Thought, Logic Knot, Rift Bolt, Moth Dusk Changeling, Sense Enlistment, Drag Down, Sting Courager, Arcbound Worker. Hey, there's a Kitchen Finks finally. I keep wondering when I'm going to get that card. There we go. Excellent card. Tromp the Domains, Solid Pack for green, Vivid Meadow, and a rare is a Pact of Negation, a 0-drop, counter target spell. At the beginning of your next upkeep, pay 3. If you don't, you lose the game. If Feud Killer's Verdict foil. That's a pretty tight card though, right? If you're tapped out, you can still save your butt. I feel like casting that even if I didn't have the mana, if I was going to lose anyway. That'd be fun. So I'm very happy to be back cracking packs again with you guys. I've been accumulating boxes in the meantime to just keep opening stuff. So after Modern Masters month, Triple M month of June, I'll be back to the vintage stuff. All right, Veteran Armorer, Hammerheim Deadeye, Giant Dust Wasp. Killed one of those today, I think. Thundering Giant, Hanikami, Rift Bolt, Pepper Smoke, Dirkwood Baloth, Echoing Truth, Fury Charm, pretty cool art. Shrapnel Blast is our first uncommon. Trump the Domains is the second. Teresia's Grasp is our third, and our rare Summoner's Pact, another 0-drop. Search your library for a green creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your hand. Then pay 2 colorless and 2 green. If you don't, you lose a game. A foil, Empty the Warrens. No crazy sauce foils yet, but that's okay. At the time of this release, there's several cards. There's a couple cards that if you pull them foiled, you paid for the whole box. There's also a large combination of other cards that would do the same thing. We have a Thieving Sprite, Veteran Armorer, Warspike Changeling, Errant Immorphon, Thallid Shell Dweller, Festering Goblin, love that, Glacial Ray, solid, Perilous Research, Aether Spellbomb, Pepper Smoke, a uncommon Desperate Ritual, Cloud Goat Ranger, Death Rattle, that's a sweet name, and our rare Kira, Great Glass Spinner, flying 2/2 flyer. Creatures you control have, whenever this creature becomes a target of a spell or ability for the first time in a turn, counter that spell or ability. And our rare is a foil Death Denied. I saw black. I thought Bob for just a moment, just a mere second. I thought about Bob being back there, but he's not. He's not really a people person, if you know what I mean. All right, we have a Latchkey Fairy, Hammerheim Deadeye, Nantuko Shaman, Traumatic Visions, Pyrite Spellbomb, Moldervine Cloak, that's pretty sweet artwork, Death Denied, Sen's Enlistment, Mog War Marshal, Ethereum Sculptor. Our first uncommon is a Lightning Helix. Pretty sick. Muldrifter, Tar Pitcher, and our rare, a Figure of Destiny. Look at that. This thing does work for a 1-drop. Pay 1, it becomes a 2/2. Pay 3, it's a spirit, becomes a 4/4. Pay 6, it becomes an 8/8. And we have an Engineered Explosives. Been getting calls from people with some pretty sick pulls. I'm just excited to have some early. I feel fortunate that I get to share it with you guys. I actually heard that they might be releasing that Thoughtseize that everyone wanted in Theros possibly. Court Homunculus, Brute Force, Ispirosaur, Erratic Mutation, Thallid, Gleam of Resistance, Death Denied, Spell Stutter Sprite, Blind Spot Giant, Sylvan Bounty, Flicker Wisp is our first uncommon. Then we have a Vivid Crag, a Horobi's Whisper, and our rare is a Woodfall Primus for 8 for a 6/6 Trampler. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target non-creature permanent with Persist. And a foil Saltfield Recluse. Doobie-doobie-doo. I love Modern Masters. It's gonna be fun to draft. I would predict that Wizards are going to start doing this kind of thing every year. What do you guys think? Imperasaur. Amaru Seekers, Arcbound Wanderer, Empty the Warrens, Petals of Insight, Dispeller's Capsule, Walker of the Grove, Pallid Mycoderm, Pepper Smoke, Glacial Ray. Our first uncommon is Take Possession. Pretty cool artwork there. We've got a Metamorphose. Metamorphose? Yeah. Pithis? Pythis? Thesis? I don't know how to pronounce that. And a rare, a Dragon Storm, a 9-drop. Search your library for a dragon permanent. Put card. Then put it onto the battlefield. Then shuffle your library. And we have a Kodama's Reach. All of our foils thus far have been pretty much commons, but that's okay. That's okay. I feel really happy. Today is a good day. It's my 5th wedding anniversary. And I'm fortunate that my wife is going to get her hair cut right now, and I get to open these quick and hopefully get it edited and uploaded right away before we have to go to dinner. Because I love you guys. Greater Moss Dog, Latchkey Fairy, Fairy Macabre, Face Falter, Terramorphic Expanse, Fairy Mechanist, Gleam of Resistance, Drag Down, sweet art on that. Pestermite, Search for Tomorrow. Our first uncommon is Anti-Snitch. Then we got a Lightning Helix, a Worm Harvest, and a rare is a City of Brass. I think that card's worth something, isn't it? Peer Through the Depths is our foil. I feel like City of Brass was in that one of those like re-release sets, wasn't it? I could be wrong. Like from the vaults. Alright, we've got a Skyreach Manta, Dream Spoiler Witches, Reach Through the Mists, Festering Goblin, Hanikami, Warren Weirding, Otherworldly Journey, Mog War Marshal, Sylvan Bounty, Siphon Life. Our first uncommon is a Vivid Marsh. I thought the Vivid lands would be a little more common. Meadow Boon, Riftwind Cloud Skate, and a rare Angel's Grace. 1-drop, Split Second. You can't lose the game this turn, and your opponent can't win the game this turn. Until end of turn, damage that would reduce your life to less than 1 reduces it to 1. A foil Arcbound Stinger. Dun dun dun. We're down to the last 3 packs. I can't wait to like do some drafting online of this so I can do some better draft analysis for you guys. All right, we've got a Warren Pilferers, Warspike Changeling, Nantuko Shaman, Avian Changeling, Ivory Giant, Terramorphic Expanse, Erratic Mutation, Bone Splitter, Crush Underfoot, Aether Spellbomb. Our first uncommon is Plum Evil, then a Grinning Angus. Great artwork on these cards. Worm Harvest. And a rare is a Verdloth the Ancient, 4/7 for 6. Sapling creatures and other tree folk creatures get 1/1, and when it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, put X/1/1 green sapling tokens onto the battlefield. And we have a Reach Through the Mists. Look at the giant warrior. I thought he had a bazooka there for a second. Looks just like a pillar of a building. So I'm going to try to, if you're watching this video on the release day, this will be relevant to you. If you're not, then you'll just have to check the playlist. But I'm going to try to get 2 boxes open today for sure. And then that'll probably be it for me today. And then I've got a couple boxes coming next week that I'll hopefully do the draft stuff with. Depends if I have to wait another week for it to be available online or not. Greater Moss Dog, Fairy Macabre, Frogmite. It's pretty sweet. Amaru Scout, Hillcomber Giant, Rothy Trapper, Crush Underfoot, Raven's Crime. That's pretty sweet. Mirror Enforcer, Saproth Ancient. Our first uncommon is an Etched Oracle, a Spell Snare, a Crozian Grip, or Croson Grip, and our rare Countryside Crusher. Pretty sweet art. 3-drop for a 3/3. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land, put it in your graveyard. And repeat the process. Whenever a land card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, put a 1/1 counter on Countryside Crusher. And our rare is an Arcbound Wanderer. Well, I don't know how I feel about that card. But I don't understand Modern yet. But I will, baby. Oh, I will. We saw some pretty cool cards. We did find a sword, which is always good. As I just kind of, I'm moving the cards a little bit over here just so I can make room. And while I do so, before I get to the last pack, if you're brand new to the channel, we are growing crazily by almost 75 to 100 new subscribers every day. I do all sorts of pack openings, deck techs. I also stream live on Twitch. Take a moment just to crush that subscribe button. And if you like this video and you like the effort, make sure I get it uploaded right away on release day. It would be super awesome if you crush that like button. Here we go. Last pack. We've got a Nantuko Shaman, Avian Changeling, Frogmite, Vidalcan Dismisser, Blinding Beam, Pyrite Spellbomb, Aether Spellbomb, Saltfield Recluse, Peer Through Depths, Raven's Crime. First uncommon is Masked Admirers. We've got a Darkmoor Salvage, a Death Rattle, and a rare Tombstalker. A 8-drop for a 5/5 flyer with Delve. And we have a foil Horobi's Whisper. So out with a whimper, but I really appreciate you guys sticking around and checking out this box of Modern Masters on release day here on MTG headquarters. Like I said before, if you get a second, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, we have an awesome community. You guys are awesome. Please post them in the comment section down below. Almost everybody's questions, I try to answer everybody. I definitely try to reply to everyone who warrants a reply. Please use the comment section down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.